in real life. Although 24 did predict
Yeah,
that
I
there would be a
know.
black
So
president.
next we're going to have a our next president is going to be outed for destroying America.
Our next president is going to be Martin Prado.
Yes, Martin Prado. All right, Morneau, what are you doing? Oh, it's 5-0, isn't it?
He's that good Canadian boy.
Yep, he is.
Oh, but he strikes out. That's okay. He hit a home run. He's like, I'm done. I don't have to do anything else now.
Now we've got Derek Lee. He had 250 in the regular season. One out of every three hits he had all year were homers.
How many did he have in total?
Homers or
Like four
hits?
homers.
One.
No.
Yeah.
So he hit the ball three
Yeah, he
times.
only had 12 at bats. So,
Oh, I thought he was full time.
nope. Who? Let's see. Who was full time? Roland was full time. Scott
Oh,
Roland Rawhide, who hit 185, but he did hit two homers. So,
was he injured?
no, he had a five. Well, Roland, I think Lee was subbed in at one point.
What is
As
Rios doing? He's he's safe.
That's
How the hell?
bullshit.
Rios is not that fast. Well, I guess he is. The game says
Yeah.
he's got one of those little booties.
Roland hit two homers, knocked in 11, still only had a 567 OPS. But yeah, I think Derek Lee only got like a game or two at the end of the year or something.
Mm.
Mostly a pinch hitter, but strike out by the Riot. Now the Grand Duke of Uke. For some reason, that nickname hasn't really caught on with most people.
Probably because he lives in Boston, and Bostoners don't know good nicknames.
Oh,
I don't
during
know.
the
I don't know.
whatever the 13 inning, the extra inning game with like the 3 hour rain delay in the middle of it against the Mets, and it was down to like because in the eighth inning they decide to have like a 3.5 hour rain delay, and everyone thought the game was canceled. So the game resumed at like 1 in the morning, went until 3. At 3 in the morning with like only the really hardcore crowd at the park because it's raining. They were singing that song, you got what I need. And I was like, I wish we could get like the cheers that were going in that game in every game. Because usually it's,
Yeah.
just loud and you can't hear everything except for Yankees suck.
That's the only thing. What is it? Bostoner? Bostonian?
Bostonian.
That's the only thing Bostonians can agree on. The Yankees
It's
suck.
it's great. You get it at the Bruins games, you get it at the Celtics games, and that one's gonna drop in. So
Barely.
Rasmus, all right.
You stay there, Rasmus.
I'm gonna go see if Gearbox is still trolling me about the Duke Nukem demo.
By the way, how about those Bruins?
I'm a big Bruins fan, so I'm really happy that they're doing well. But my friend is rooting for them now, and he is. We're gonna get swept. He
Yeah,
roots
yeah.
for the Devils, so that right there should tell you about his rooting. He rooted for our college team, and they started doing worse. And then when the rest of us left, but he went back to root for them. They lost immediately in the playoffs, the earliest they've ever lost. Um, Last year in the Olympics, he rooted for Canada, the U.S. the first time because Martin Brodeur was in goal. The second time he rooted for the U.S. So he's got a wonderful history of picking the loser.
how,
And
how can, if you're American, how can you root for
that's
Canada
what
in
I
the?
said. I'm like, dude, you've got to like. He's like because Martin Brodeur is like his god and his hopeful sexual partner. Um, but and right to Tulo.
You'd be surprised how many people on the NHL board say Brodeur is a product of the system.
I
Just
should send
because,
that to
well,
him.
I mean,
That would piss him off.
it's it's kind of valid, but like he's still amazing. Like they built the system around him.
See, I didn't For one thing, I didn't give a shit about hockey before I had a high def TV because I could never see where the fuck the puck was. I had
Were you
like a
one
dead
of those people
pixel
that
on the old TV, so I always thought that was the puck. And
were you one of the people that wanted the fucking glow puck?
no, fuck no. But then I went to college at a fucking hockey school, and I was all my roommates were hockey fans or hockey players. My senior year was like 5 huge hockey fans who were watching like the whole playoffs, and it's like now I have to care. And of course, I started as I got more and more into hockey, and then the Bruins had the pull last year. I get
Yeah.
Flyers fan in my suite. Fuck the Flyers. Yeah.
You go to school in Maine, right?
Well, I went to
So,
school in Vermont and graduated now.
or yeah.
So,
Big hockey up there in Minnesota.
yeah. I mean, half of our hockey team was Canadian, so. But yeah, I'd be paying more attention to this game, but it's 5-0 and Brett Myers is in. So really, I don't think Chris will mind. And
No. I think people will like the banter.
yes. Well, we've talked about hockey. We've talked about that. Let's talk about basketball. I think the
The Heat are about to win.
fuck the Heat. The Heat is like rooting for the Monstars in.
I'm rooting for the Heat. Sorry.
You would. You rooted for the Monstars in Space Jam. You rooted for the blonde kid in.
Oh, Bosh. That's why we got rid of you. Yeah, we didn't just like lose him. We intentionally got rid of him. I'm talking about the Raptors, by the way. He's kind of sucked this year. Well, not sucked, but not been as good.
So, yeah. So there's our interesting commentary there. I believe that this is. Oh, come on.
We just missed Prado.
Sorry, I've the Duke Nukem demo may be coming out in like the next few minutes. So I'm like, okay, can we wrap this shit up here?
Come on, Roy. Just wrap it up.
Because fucking Gearbox are professional trolls.
Well, they came out with like a shitty Halo port.
Well, Gearbox decided their forums and they said, all right, we'll tell you when the demo is gonna come online tomorrow. Like, is it gonna be at midnight? Is it gonna be midday or whatever? I go on there to check it today. The forums are down, and they've then replaced the forums with a message, and the message updates like every minute. And it started off with my job is to kick ass, not make small talk on forums. Then like going on with like Duke Nukem talking to Twitter followers, and now he's just taunting people about how drawing this out. Apparently everyone is in the First Access Club is going to get an email. A minute later, then follow the link into the email. A minute later, another one. Right now it says power on, but I don't have a fucking email.
Well, that's just Duke for you. Remember that one match he had where it was like a 4-way tie for first? And I don't know, like nobody even expected him. Like I think they expected him to have a chance, but he came in first, right? That one match. I don't remember when it was.
I remember he lost to Charizard, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So, huge upset right there. So, oh yeah, here's an actual chance to make this game unfortunately interesting. If Ryan the Riot can come through with 2 outs.
He won't. He'll strike out. Right here. You watch. Oh, well, he'll just found it. Well, fielder's choice. Oh, we got 2 good Canadian boys coming up. By the way, I asked about the Bruins because did you see the game last night?
I did. I've seen every Bruins game this playoffs. Last night was, hey, let's wait until there's 18 seconds left.
And then we'll blow it.
I mean, it was. I mean, I definitely thought while you could tell watching the third period that they were definitely building up the momentum and playing a lot better. And I mean, I definitely think that Thomas, up until that point, had played a lot better in the game, but the rest of the team sucks. I mean, I would think that the Bruins
Well,
have realized that they can't score on power plays, and their penalty kill isn't that good. So and that's gonna go. Morneau with his second homer of the game.
just
The pride of Canada.
the pride of Canada. That's my good old Canadian boy. Anyway, I'm
But that's the thing. That's like why you won Game 7? Because there were 0 penalties in that game. I really wish you could
yeah,
defer
that was kind of
penalties. It should be like
ridiculous.
football. I want to be able to defer a penalty. Yeah, he boarded your guy. Yeah, we're gonna defer that one. What?
Well, I remember I'm a hardcore Montreal fan, and I hate Boston, but that first round was friggin' killer, by
That
the
was
way. But I remember in that series though, they went like 0 for 26 on the power play, and Montreal scored a
I know
short-handed goal.
exactly.
And
That's when I started thinking, can we defer these because we are actually have a negative goal differential when we are up a man.
yeah, I posted on Facebook like right after the short-handed goal. I posted uh, Boston on the power play, Montreal 1-0.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous series.
I've never seen a team that bad on special teams get to the final. Like, how is this even possible?
Yeah, well, but I would say it's by
So,
avoiding penalties, but we haven't done that nearly enough. Like when
yeah.
we do avoid the penalties, we're in pretty good shape because we're great 5-on-5, but our special teams blow.
And there's a much better game going on right now. If the audience would tune into ABC, they'd see Dallas Dirk just put up a triple. 93-90 for Dallas. Because this game is
Whoa,
pretty much over.
Dallas went ahead.
Yeah, I know. The fucking chokesters went ahead.
Yeah,
I know
Miami will
what's up with.
somehow come through. LeBron will be the one to do it, and I wish
Just to
there was a
troll
way for
everybody.
Miami to win and LeBron not to. Like, I want to see Miami win, and then LeBron somehow, by some technicality, doesn't get a ring, and it's like, oh no, sorry about that. You didn't fill out the form, and he'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, I remember actually in the Stanley Cup final, you like the only way you can get your name on the cup is like if you played 41 regular season games, or if you played a game in the final. And someone was joking like, do you know who Sammy Salo
I've heard
is?
of him, yeah.
He's a defenseman for the Canucks, and he's injured all the time, but he's played like the whole playoffs. And someone's like, "What if he got injured before the first game of the Stanley Cup?" And he wouldn't get put on it. It's kind of a weird rule, like, because what if you play like all 3 series and and who is that just
It's
took the
hilarious.
trouble?
You've got the what's it called? The I mean the baseball thing where you get the ring if you played on the like basically if you played on the team at all over the year for a lot of the teams.
Yeah.
But
Well, in hockey, like, you can petition to get a guy on
oh, he
because
bumping into the first
last.
baseman. What is this bush league bullshit?
um, I know last year for the Blackhawks, Dale Talon, they fired him for some stupid fucking reason. But he's the one who like built the Blackhawks from the ground up, and so they petitioned to put him on the Stanley Cup. Anyway, we just missed the
Yeah.
other game.
Well, no,
That was
I was paying a lot of attention. I just didn't want to be rude and interrupt you. So, yeah, but it's over. So
80 pitch shutout for.
yeah, that was a Roy Halladay going back to his opening day form. Troy Tulowitzki, 2 hits, no walks. What the fuck?
That's yeah, that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
But Dempster, Ryan Cum Dumpster, and Brett Myers. Yeah, I don't have anything on him other than he's a wife beater. So yeah, that's the game. We'll see you again for game 2. Any?
Oh wait! Whoa! What's this here?
Don't
Whoa.
look at this. Don't look at this. This is.
I'm watching the whole thing
All
right
right.
now.
I hope
No.
this game is loud. Yeah, the 2 minutes here.
It stops.
All right. Well, this is Alec, and I am.
And this is Darunia.